Bitcoin has broken a key trend line right here. So we've got a trend line that I drew from the all-time high, which was made in November 2021. So on the 8th of November 2021, Bitcoin made an all-time high of $68,958. And this trend line, the white line that we've got here, has been broken, and Bitcoin has just gone parabolic this week. And at the moment, we're waiting to see how this candle closes. One key indicator that I've got my eye on right now is this pink line right here. This is the 21 moving average, so the 21 EMA, and Bitcoin has just broken through it. So at the moment, we're waiting to see whether Bitcoin is going to close above it and remain above it in the upcoming weeks, because this is very important for Bitcoin if it's going to be an uptrend. Before I dive deeper into that, I'm just going to go to the daily chart, and on the daily chart we can see that Bitcoin has been performing well since the 1st of January 2023. So we've only had 2 red candles at the moment since the 1st of January 2023, and it looks like the bulls are currently in control. It'll be interesting to see how the bears react to this parabolic move. In the past 5 days or so, Bitcoin has moved roughly around 20%. So at the moment, we're currently sitting at roughly about 21% gain in the past 5 days. This is a very strong move on Bitcoin. As expected, I thought that we would get some rejection at the swing high that was made in November. On November the 5th, we had a resistance formed right here where I've just drawn this yellow line. So this is a resistance zone that I expected the price to bounce back from. So this will be a key point now to see whether the bulls are able to break through this resistance line right here. So this resistance zone, and just having a quick look at the RSI, we can see that the RSI is very high. We're currently sitting at roughly 88.96 on the RSI, and that is very high. A pullback is something that I would expect in the next couple of days. It seems like it's already started happening, but just because the RSI is in the overbought region, it doesn't mean that a pullback will happen instantly, because the RSI can remain overbought for periods of times. It's happened in the past. Just be wary of that. If Bitcoin does pull back, a good entry point would be once it starts reaching the 21 moving average, because this moving average is going to go upwards, and when the price comes and meets the 21 moving average, that'll be a good support zone where the price may actually bounce and continue going in an upward trend. But we'll have to see in the next couple of days, couple of weeks, to see how that goes. And going back to the weekly chart, so one important range is this 21 EMA on the weekly chart. If Bitcoin is able to remain above this 21 EMA chart, I will be bullish on Bitcoin. I am already bullish on Bitcoin this year, because if you watch my shorts, you'd have noticed that I showed a chart that most traders are not looking at the moment, which is the long-term view, and I predict that 2023 is going to be the beginning of the next bull run. It doesn't mean that we won't get pullbacks, but I think that the bottom will be in, or has already been in, this year, and the next couple of years the bull run is going to be starting. It's going to be the beginning. 2023 is going to be the beginning of the bull run, and then we will see a parabolic move once the Bitcoin halving happens in 2024, and 2025 we'll see the most gains, and then the bear run will come again. So this is just the normal cycle in the crypto market based on historical data. However, just because it happened in history doesn't mean it will happen again. That being said, looking at the data, the probabilities are leaning towards what I've just said. So if we manage to stay above this 21 EMA, that is going to be very good for Bitcoin. So let's look at past data, for example. So we can see here that Bitcoin tried to go up above this 21 EMA and it got rejected, and we moved further down, and then right now it's trying to go above the 21 EMA again. So we don't want a scenario where Bitcoin gets rejected and it comes back down. That will be not good for the bulls. So it's going to be important for Bitcoin to remain above this 21 EMA. And as you can see right here, when we broke through the 21 EMA, Bitcoin stayed above it. It went up, it came back, and it protected, the bulls protected the 21 EMA, and it went further up. However, when it came back down and broke through and wasn't able to break up again, the price came down. And we can see the same thing here. Bitcoin pierced through the 21 EMA in a downward movement, and the price went further down until it tried to break through above it again, and it managed to remain above it. It went up and it bounced back up from being supported again from the 21 EMA, and it went up. And if we go further back, we can see that the 21 EMA has proven to be a key support zone for Bitcoin, because in this scenario right here, we can see that Bitcoin went above the 21 EMA, and when it managed to stay above the 21 EMA, that is when the bull run started. And as long as Bitcoin remained above this 21 EMA, the price went parabolic. So we went from 10k to 64k. So this was just a quick analysis on Bitcoin, just to show where we stand right now. And at the moment, it looks like the bulls have taken control, and just keep an eye on this 21 EMA.